بلايف اليوم عم نحكي عن مؤتمر برنامج الامم المتحده المشترك المعني بالايدز يلي بدي امبارح وبيستمر ل 25 ويلي موضوعه الاساسي هالمره هو تامين الحقوق لخفض المخاطر بموضوع الحد من استخدام المخدرات يلي بتؤدي باكثر شيء للاتش اي في او لفقدان المناعه، فيروس فقدان المناعه يلي هيدا هو الهدف الاساسي من المؤتمر، محاربه هالموضوع وطبعا محاربه الوسم والتمييز بين الاشخاص خاصه لما بيكونوا عرضه او واقعين بهالمشكل. معنا باستوديو السيد علي فيزاده يلي هو المستشار الاقليمي للمعلومات الاستراتيجيه بالUN AIDS. You're most welcome.
Thank you.
The conference has started. It's on now. And the first messages you want to send are what?
I want to first of all thank you and thanks all people who are visiting this program for providing this opportunity for us to talk about HIV and AIDS. We are very close to World AIDS Day, which is 1st of December, and we take this opportunity to talk about people who are living with HIV and also to talk about people who are at risk of acquiring this infection. We are very well advanced in tools and medicines and other techniques to prevent infections among people at risk, and also to put people who are living with the virus on treatment. The treatment is available everywhere in this region, and in almost all countries it's free of charge. So it's important for people to know their status, to know if they're living with HIV, to take a test, and once they know they're living with HIV, start the treatment immediately. This meeting, which was started yesterday, specifically focuses on the risks and on the rights of people who inject drugs in this region, and how we all together can make sure that those who are living with this disease of drug use and drug abuse do not be affected by further diseases like hepatitis, like HIV, like dying from an overdose of the drugs they take. So that's why we all gathered here, the UN organization, UNAIDS, which is the joint UN program for HIV and AIDS, which has a secretariat and 11 co-sponsors, civil society, the most important partners across the region, as well as people living with HIV, those who are living with the virus and having an association of them, and last but not least, the national AIDS programs and ministries of health and other ministries and government sectors responding
إذن
to this.
بإيجاز مثل ما سيد فيزاده عم بيقول هالمؤتمر هدفه انه يوصل للناس انه في علاجات للاتش اي في او للايدز، في علاجات متوفره وين ما كان لكل الحالات متوفره، ولكن الاهم والاهم اليوم بالرساله يلي بدهم يوصلوها هو انه استعمال المخدرات ممكن يكون عم بيؤدي ان كان لمرض فقدان المناعه او ان كان لاي مشكل ثاني مثل الاوفر دوز او الى اخره من الامراض، الهيباتيتس وكثير من الامراض الثانيه بيؤدي لها استعمال المخدرات. فالمخدر بحد ذاته مش بس هو المشكل، هو كل كمان الامراض الثانيه يلي ممكن يكون عم بيسببها. وطبعا ايصال رساله انه المساعدات موجوده وانه في برنامج اكيد رح ينحكى عنه بهالمؤتمر، برنامج طويل ممكن انه يكون عم بيؤدي بال 2030 لحتى يكون في عنا مستوى كتير ضئيل من الايدز بالعالم. The UN joint program on HIV and the AIDS has launched a fast track strategy to end the AIDS by 2030.
Yes.
Do you think it is possible?
It is certainly possible. It doesn't mean that it is easy. It needs for all of us at different level, from the political leader to community leaders, to religious leaders, to media leaders, to talk about this problem, to take serious actions and to take bold actions against the disease. It's important that we follow what has been developed in the past 2 years I'm sure that you know that 2 years ago, more than 2 years ago, all the Arab countries put their efforts together, put an Arab-AIDS strategy. This Arab-AIDS strategy is very well in line with all the global strategies and the global actions called to fast-track the HIV and end AIDS by 2030. Earlier this year, in June, all the countries of the world called for a political declaration, which called for fast-tracking the HIV response and ending AIDS by 2030. We cannot go through all the details of that, but it's important to know that we need to put more people on treatment. We need to prevent infections, especially among those who are at the highest risk in this region, those people who inject drugs, as well as other groups of population who are at risk. In our region, as well as in many other parts of the world, the epidemic has affected most people who inject drugs, men who have sex with men, sex workers and their partners, and also the intimate partners of them. So it's important, if we want to end AIDS, focus on them, make sure that they have access to the services, and make sure that they have access to the services with dignity, and make sure that we put their rights and their health above all, and take a public health approach to these problems.
فإذا كمان بإيجاز أكيد الهدف إنه يكون الكل عارفين إنه في علاجات، وتكون العلاجات عم تنعطى بكرامة للأشخاص المصابين، بس الأهم كمان عم بسأل هل فعلا ممكن إنه بال 2030 يكون في نهاية لهالمشكلة، وهيدا هو المشروع بالنسبة لهم. فبيعتبر سيد فيزاده إنه الأهم هو التوعية إذن على الموضوع، بما انه المشكل عم نوصل للايدز من وراء المخدرات، من وراء العلاقات الجنسيه الغير صحيه. فاذا التوعيه هي الاساس لنقدر يكون هالمشروع متكامل ونوصل لل 2030 لعالم خالي من الايدز. Who are the speakers in the Congress, Mr.
We have participants and speakers from all across the region, from civil society, from governments, from people living with HIV. Also, we are very fortunate to have Miss Yusra, the Egyptian actress, who is the Goodwill Ambassador for UNAIDS, the regional Goodwill Ambassador for UNAIDS, who speaks about stigma, discrimination, and how to make a more inclusive response there. And also we have UN organizations there. We have the regional director for UNAIDS, Dr. Yamina Shekar, as well as partners and my colleagues from other UN organizations. The World Health Organization.
فإذا أكيد المتحدثين بهالمؤتمر هن من مختلف أنحاء العالم، وأكيد متخصصين، بس كمان البارز الممثلة يسرى يلي هي سفيرة النوايا الحسنة، واللي كمان أكيد رح تحكي عن التمييز، أو بلكي حكيت كمان عن التمييز وعن الوصمة يلي بينوصم فيها يلي عنده HIV أو اللي حامل هالمرض، مع أنه مرض مثل غيره من الأمراض، ولكن طبعا بالشرق الأوسط هالوصمة بتكون كتير كبيرة، والتمييز بيكون كمان عائق جدا حتى نحو العلاج. Most welcome Mr. فيزاده.
Thank you.
شكرا إذن لمستر فيزاده اللي شرفنا اليوم. هلا وقفة وبنرجع بنتابع نحن وياكم لايف.